What is going on, guys? This is Ryan here.
And this is the Ryan here.
And today we once again have another interesting video for you all.
Yes, today we're going to be discussing the new update on ScottGames.com, and it appears that this one is one of the biggest updates.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like Scott is really introducing new concepts every single day with this image, and I think at the start when he really picked up the pace and started introducing more than one animatronic a day, I was confused on how fast he'd be able to get through this, but it seems like he's actually doing it at a pretty good pace, and even the background is starting to reveal some information in regards to maybe the location of this game.
This either means that Scott is rushing to get them out, or he has plenty to get out.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, and it's going to be interesting, but I think we want to start out, of course, with the most obvious portion of this video, the characters.
So yeah, the characters that have changed are Plushtrap, the Puppet, Nightmare Freddy, and Phantom Balloon Boy. Well, Phantom Balloon Boy has been added.
Yes, and as we can see, Phantom Balloon Boy has actually taken the place of where Phantom Chica was before, and Phantom Chica is now situated just to the right-hand side of the Five Nights at Freddy's one generation of Chica.
Yeah, also Foxy has moved next to Toy Chica, and it appears that Scott's actually moving these characters around maybe for the final kind of image at the very end.
Absolutely, yeah, and I actually just want to say this just for the sake, I don't think other people heard us say it in the other video, but yes, the Phantom character just to the side of this Five Nights at Freddy's one generation of this adventure, Foxy, is definitely Phantom Foxy, and we have picked up on that in a past video.
Yeah, we definitely have, yeah.
Alright, so let's move on to the main characters now, and we'll start with the Puppet.
So yeah, this is the one that everyone wanted changing. I personally wanted this one changing because I just wanted to see how awesome it would look, and in the previous video, me and Ryan actually said it would be interesting to see if the Puppet is formed into this character but with white pupils, and it appears that is what Scott has actually done.
Yeah, absolutely, which is kind of backing up once again there's going to be some kind of paranormal activity entwined within this game. It's going to be interesting, but I actually just want to talk about the Puppet's design because for me, I think this actually looks really cool. I really like the new design.
I think a lot of people are going to be confused now because it's kind of got lipstick on the go as well. It looks a lot like the Mangle if you look at the Mangle's lipstick as well, so it's kind of making you question the Puppet's gender as well.
Yeah, it is a bit confusing, but I think as time goes on, maybe Scott will create a differentiation between the male and female animatronics, and we might not be looking at the right components to actually determine a gender. So the next one in line that we want to actually talk about is, of course, this Nightmare Freddy character, and oh boy, he doesn't look quite as aggressive, but he still does look pretty awesome to say the least.
Yeah, I think Scott's sticking by his roots when he says that this is not going to be a horror game, although it looks slightly aggressive, but they look friendly at the same time. You look like you could give this guy a hug, so, you know.
Yeah, and all the little guys around him, to be honest, I think they look more aggressive than the Nightmare Fredbear character himself.
Definitely, yeah, they look really demented.
They do, and it's really interesting because I think Scott may be using this color scheme for the eyes, maybe, to determine which generation these characters are from. I mean, we can clearly see that these guys have these orange and yellow eyes, and it's totally different to all the other ones. I think it looks pretty cool, and one thing I want to pick up on is the new style that Scott is clearly going for here with his modeling. You can definitely see it's unique to Scott. He's changed the modeling style from a realistic style to more of like a cartoon-esque style, and I think maybe for FNAF World, if the game's going to be an adventure-based game, maybe this was the right route to take with it all.
A realistic, spiky-looking animatronic in a kid's adventure game really wouldn't see. It would be like a creepypasta almost.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, and I think possibly the less detailed version of this Nightmare Freddy is possibly a better payoff rather than going too detailed and massacring the core features of what we want this character to be or perhaps operate.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, the character we're going to be moving on to next is the Plushtrap, and it actually took me a while to find out this Plushtrap has changed, and I think Ryan actually prefers this design over the original design.
I definitely do. I think it looks a lot more awesome. It actually looks, I wouldn't say aggressive, it kind of looks a bit more cuter, but I don't know, I think this character looks really interesting, and I'm really enjoying the way this character now looks.
Yeah.
And now we're going to be moving on, of course, to the Phantom Balloon Boy character, and as we can see, this is definitely from the Phantom generation because of the unique color scheme and the dripping appearance that seems to encase him. There's not really a lot we can say about this guy, but we can definitely tell it is Phantom Balloon Boy.
We can also say that maybe Scott is going to be grouping all the groups together, because as you can see, like, Foxy's next to Foxy's, Balloon Boy's next to Balloon Boy. I reckon that he's going to group everyone together in a certain way where they're all kind of together in their own generations.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So one last thing that you may not have noticed is that the Mangle's extra head has actually lifted up and is now looking at the camera as if it's conscious now.
Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, I'm actually thinking about this from the point of the gameplay mechanics that will be incorporated. Maybe each of these Mangle characters will have unique abilities. Perhaps maybe the Mangle with the extra head can actually attack twice, if that's even going to be a feature, but maybe it'll have reduced something, and then maybe this complete Mangle will actually have more strength or something like that. Maybe each will be unique in the features, but it's getting interesting because there's these different characters, maybe they're going to have different abilities, and it's interesting to see what's in store.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree there, and I think one last thing we can cover here is the background of this image. We mentioned it at the start. by looking at it now, it looks like the sky represents something at night, and obviously the floor that we're looking at looks like hills almost, like we're on a hill at night almost, and I believe that maybe, well, these glittery stars represent it being nighttime, but I reckon as the image progresses, it will turn into daytime, maybe with the sun in the corner or something.
I think another thing I thought too was that maybe the background would come from out of focus to in focus, so maybe it would cement these characters within this new environment, and it'd be interesting because I think it's going to reveal where this game might be taking place, or just give us, the community, a basis as to where we can expect this game to go, and really just all of the things we might see in the game. Maybe it will reveal little secrets as time goes on in the background. Who knows? Who really knows?
Yeah.
So there we have it, guys. That was, of course, talking about the newest teaser image on ScottGames.com, where just about everything has nearly changed with this image. Hopefully you did enjoy this video, and be sure to comment down below any of your thoughts in relation to this topic.
And if you guys did enjoy this video, why not leave a like rating down below? And if you're new to our channel, why not subscribe for more interesting videos like this, and also the gameplays.
So thank you very much for watching the video, guys. We do hope you did enjoy, and we'll, of course, see you on the next one.
Goodbye, guys.
Want to see even more content from us?
Consider liking and subscribing to ensure you'll see all content in the foreseeable future.
And hey, why not check out our past 2 videos?